Don't leave me hanging. It's go time.
Hey everybody, this is Josh. Welcome to Game 4 in a best of 5 series being played between Evil Genius's IDrA. He's the green Zerg over here on the right side of Shattered Temple. His opponent, once again, it is Because of You Pros, better known as Fnatic.Rain. This is his North American account. Of course, he started playing in Korea because that's where he's from. But he has had a great appearance at the last 2 MLGs. He's in pool play, and he's just crushing all the foreigners that he plays against. He had one of the best series I've ever seen at an MLG against Slayer's Boxer in Anaheim. So Rain definitely has my respect. IDrA, I don't know if he has IDra's respect, probably not based on that game 1, but we're all the way up to game 4 now. IDrA has a 2-1 lead, so if IDrA wins this one, that'll be it. If Rain wins, they will force a game 5. Shattered Temple, kind of an interesting map. Looks like Rain chose it, so he must have some kind of strategy in mind. Perhaps, bear with me, perhaps he'll build 2 barracks in the center so he can just send Marines to either spawn close flying position or cross positions, just like he did on Metalopolis. Actually, this is a really fast refinery. What are you doing, Rain? That is a super fast refinery. Supply Depot Refinery makes me think he's going to get a Reaper out pretty quickly. First barracks about to get produced. Doop-a-doop, doop-a-doop. You don't know Josh. Anyway, yeah, I was streaming this live while I was casting it on twitch.tv/JoshSuv, if you guys are curious. I think I'm going to start doing that. I also edit my videos on stream from time to time, if you didn't know that. So there are some people chatting to me while I cast this. I'm trying my best to ignore it. I usually minimize it so I don't get distracted, but here we go. There's just enough gas for a Tech Lab and a Reaper right now for Rain if he is going to go that route. Hatchery coming down at 15, spawning pool coming down at 15. IDrA, the most normal thing in the world for him, doing that 15 hatch, 15 pool. SCV Scout from Rain is going to find IDrA on the very first attempt. He didn't see an Overlord coming from the bottom side, so that should be a pretty good indicator that IDra's over here. Pretty much no maps in tournament play allow close positions anymore. If they did, they would kind of lose their legitimacy, so you can never really expect a player to scout that close position first anymore unless it is a ladder game. But this is being played for the Intel Extreme Masters Guangzhou Tournament North American Qualifiers. Fnatic is living in the US, or Fnatic.Rain, excuse me, is living in the US right now, so that's why he's playing in the North American Qualifier and not the Korean Qualifier. IDrA lives in North America right now, but is actually going to be going back to Korea soon, so he's also kind of between places at the moment. SCV jabbing that drone in the face, not going to really get any work done. And instead of the Reaper opening, it looks like we're just going to see mass Hellions for a start into very quick starport, so I'm actually still confused. This makes me think he's going to get a couple of Hellions, try and torch some drones, and then get Banshees out. This could be a very, very fast Banshee build that we're seeing here. Still no second gas, though. That can be very difficult to afford Banshees after... Well, no, not really. You're not spending that much gas, I guess, after the Hellions get started. And looks like a Tech Lab is starting on the barracks. He floated all the way down here so the starport can flip around on it. We'll see how many Banshees he chooses to build. I'm putting all my faith into Banshee building at this point, so if he builds a Raven or something, I'm just going to look really dumb. Spinecrawler coming up here at the natural for IDrA. Got a couple of Queens out already, not connecting the 2 bases just yet. Got to get those larva injects rolling before you get enough extra energy to creep 2 of your bases. First 2 Hellions are out. Let's see what they're going to be able to accomplish. IDrA with his Ling at the Xel'Naga Tower does get taken out, and he knows that the Hellions are on their way. First Banshee already in production. Spinecrawler already done for IDrA, and he has a Queen on the low side. It's kind of like a mobile Spinecrawler. Queen number 2 coming down from the main. Rain realizes he's not really going to be able to get in there at all. 2 more Hellions on the way. 4 will be his magic number, I assume. Once he gets everything together here, he's going to try and slip past this Spinecrawler. Maybe slip all the way up the ramp. We'll have to see how he controls this. Is he going to let go of that Xel'Naga Tower so the Hellion can come participate? The longer he waits, the less effective these Hellions are going to be. First Banshee is just about finished. No cloak on the way, but that's okay because Zerg anti-air in the early game is super duper dependent on these queens, and Banshees can just bounce around and kill stuff while the Hellions keep the queens busy. 4 Hellions taking out some Lings basically for free there. No damage on these Hellions at all. IDrA does have Zergling speed finished now on the first Banshee. I can see him there, ready to go. Banshee number 2. Nope, not Banshee number 2. Actually, Hellions 5 and 6. They're going to roll in and just totally circumvent the Spine Card. Wow, they blast those Lings down so fast. 2 Hellions in the red health, 1 Hellion left in the red health, but the Banshee is going to start doing its work on this Queen. The Hellions helping on the low ground, or actually on the ground, taking out that first Queen. Now the Banshee left with only 5 HP. Only this Queen can take it out. There are no Spore Crawlers, no second Queen anywhere. Is the Banshee actually going to back up and try to get repaired? That is what I'm curious about. No second Banshee just yet. That Hellion did get taken out by the Queen and Speedling combo. So Rain is going to return home with his Banshee. Try and get that sucker repaired up. Banshee number 2 is ready to go. I just heard some gunfire. Looks like an Overlord was popped as IDrA did lose his supply there for just a moment. This Marine, if he can manage to get 2 Overlord kills, he will just be a hero. Actually, no, it wasn't him at all. 2 more Hellions pop out, and it looks like Rain is going to score a ton of Speedling kills, but both Hellions most likely going to be taken out. Looks like that other Overlord on the left side of the base was also taken out, so IDrA's losing Overlords left and right, losing lots of Lings. Rain is starting to get this Banshee count up pretty high as the first initial one gets repaired back up. 5 kills on that guy already. Let's look at workers lost. 0 workers lost for both players. That's actually very interesting. 8.5 minutes into a game, TVZ, 0 workers lost for both players. Definitely interesting. Alright, so this Banshee is just hanging out at the Zelnaga Tower. IDrA just sees him and says, oh, there's a Banshee here. 3 Banshees total now for IDrA. What is IDrA going to do? His Spire is going to be done here in just about 25 more in-game seconds. Another Queen on the way, 7 drones, Evolution Chamber trying to get all this anti-air up, but the Banshees are almost here. Destructible Rocks being chewed to pieces by those Lings. I don't think Rain should stop and try and take that out. Instead, he should focus on any Spore Crawlers that are being built. There's one. Take that sucker out. Don't focus on anything else. Only shoot what can shoot you back to start with, and then you have free reign on everything else. 2 Queens getting taken out extremely fast. IDrA is over on the left side by Rain's natural, but there's nothing there to attack. So the counterattack is basically going to be useless unless he can get up that ramp. Banshee's still just going crazy here. But 6 Mutalisks are in production. They are going to pop out at that natural, and the Banshees cannot fight back. So this is going to be very, very ugly if Rain doesn't get a few more kills here. This one's got 13 kills on him. Here we go. 20 kills between these two, and the Mutas have started to pop out, so they will be able to whittle down these Banshees. They never did get that cloak upgrade. IDrA checking the wall now. Going to see this supply depot and factory combination. All those Banshees have been killed. 1 single Viking in production now to go hunt for Overlords perhaps a little bit later. Good pickup there by Rain, saving all those units. They surely would have been killed by those Banelings and Speedlings, but now Rain is in a tough position. He can't expand until he clears out all these Lings and Banelings, and now there are Mutas on the way as well. Not sure where the Mutas are right this moment. Where'd you go, Mutas? Oh, they're all showing up here with the Banelings and Speedlings. It looks like he could probably break this down pretty effectively. Oh no, Rain, don't lift up your factory. Oh, Rain, don't lift up your factory. You're not... Oh my god, the Lings are going to get under the barracks. He doesn't even have to break down the wall. He can use all these Banelings for Marine killing. Oh my goodness, all those units getting splashed down, and the Mutas doing tons and tons of damage. That just ended the game. That factory swap with the barracks, totally not necessary. Rain just let everything through the floodgates, and IDrA is going to take the series 3-1. Ridiculous game 4 there. Those Banshees did so much damage, and IDrA said, LOL, I'm just going to run into your main and kill you. 18 workers killed by those Banshees. IDrA didn't kill a single one, and IDrA wins the game because the barracks was up. GG, says Rain. IDrA has qualified for the Intel Extreme Masters Guangzhou North American Qualifier. Congrats to him, and thanks for watching. I'll be back with more StarCraft 2 content and some League of Legends stuff coming soon.